should probably open the cat document. I think we're live.
Okay, so
I guess I should double check on YouTube before I say that, though. Yes, it appears that we are live.
I had a question actually, because I don't remember. There was a sound change that we
That was. You need to tell me when you're gonna do that. I about jumped out of my chair.
Look at this. We didn't even need to summon him. Liberal is just here. He's saying good evening. It's like we're his guests. Oh my goodness.
Aren't we though?
I
just assumed that Biblaridian owned the entire enterprise, and we just are here on behalf of.
Let me put it this way: if we were ever invited to Biblaridian's lighthouse for a dinner, I would expect to be greeted with a good evening, and I would expect not to leave alive. We might leave undead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow is Freddie's birthday, so Freddie, if you're here, happy birthday!
Freddie birthday, Freddie birthday, Freddie birthday to you. Guess whose birthday it is? My buddy Dave Ortiz. It's his birthday
there we
today.
go. Very nice.
I was almost David Ortiz because my mother's name is Ortiz.
Indeed.
Yeah. Anyway.
And you're absolutely right, Mateus. Wholly owned subsidiary of. We say Biblaridian.
I thought it was Biblarodon.
Well, no, there's obviously an I there, David.
Okay.
We know how to read. Okay, but
All
there
right.
is a sound change, you said.
Okay, yeah, there was a sound change. There was something we needed to fix in Lexergy last time, and I don't remember what it was to see if it's been permanently implemented. Does anybody remember what it was? That was last week, right? It was like 2 weeks running. Also, my glasses are a little smudgy.
I thought it was something to do with the H disappearing.
Was that last week? I thought that was the week before.
I don't know.
Goodness.
Yeah, nasalization and syllable boundaries, maybe?
No, packing. Mateus is heading somewhere. The H thing is done. So that's good. Oh yeah, Ida Bard I is done. That's nice. That's cool. So we can just type in I now and it'll do its thing. That's nice. That's a nice quality of life improvement. Is that what they call them?
I believe so.
Yeah. All right. It's still a little smudgy. Anyway, so we had a poll. It was about our cases.
Ooh, going for a wedding. Nice.
Oh, weddings are fun.
The Game of Thrones event on HBO Max. Is there an event?
What GOT event?
I mean, House of the Dragon is premiering in
Yeah.
10 days.
Yeah, so 10 days? I thought it was
21st.
August 29th. Oh, 21st. Oh, okay. I better get
Right?
to doing some stuff then.
Pretty sure it's the 21st. Anyway.
Goodness. Hey,
Hey, Carl.
there's Carl.
I beat you.
Dang. There is no Dothraki in House of the Dragon. Not only the language, I don't think there's any Dothraki people in the House of the Dragon.
Wrong time frame.
I mean, they're over there. They're just somewhere else in the world. And then, anyway, but yeah, if there's something else, you let me know what it is, because I haven't heard of it. Anyway, so, poll?
Yeah, we had a poll.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's represented anywhere in our document. It is, this poll was about noun cases. And so we had started filling this out.
Yeah, here.
And so one option was leave it as is right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just ruin the surprise. Our patrons did not like that option.
For doing nothing?
Yeah.
I thought doing nothing was a valid valid option for a number of reasons. So I wouldn't have been sad, but no votes at all?
Got one.
They got one.
So
Wow.
one vote to do nothing and just leave it as is. I also thought that was a valid option because I know a lot of people, and we had talked about this last week, were worried about the length. But you don't really have to worry about the length so much when you realize that these cases are like taking over entire phrases that it would take us in English to say. So,
Yeah.
so that was
Right
one
on,
option. Then, nice. Then we had three options, two of which were related because we grouped them together as B1 and B2, which both involved lengthening. And so for this one, we got rid of all the internal clusters, turned them into long vowels, and so there are some different forms affected by that. And then the other one was to not only do the lengthening, but then to also have this sort of analogous change happening where we change the K's of the allative to G's, just because there's so many G's if you look down that column, where it would just be like, oh, allative, it would just end up going to G.
I'll give you one quick example here. So do nothing, we would have had malraques. The second option would be malraques. The third option would be malrages. Okay?
And then
Looking at this one right here.
Yes. And then to do the final option, C, was lenition but no lengthening. And so do you want to pronounce that then?
Malrages.
And so this is where all the votes went because, again, only one vote for A. Good for you, Jonathan. And it was very, very, very close in terms of like individually looking at the numbers.
Yeah. To
the point where we had like the resulting votes were 9, 9, and 10. And so like,
wow.
It was all very close. However, one eked out with 10 votes, and that was lengthening.
So that would be option B1.
B1, yes.
Cool. And I like that.
I do too. I actually liked, part of me just kind of liked the lenition alone. I don't know. I just
Malrages.
But
I like this much better. Malraques.
well, good. I'm glad you like it because that's what we've got. And so
Post a picture in Discord, Jonathan. I want to see that cat. Okay, so pull that up again. I want to the Patreon. I want to see make sure that we get all the changes in there because I knew that was one of them.
Couldn't have told me that before I left the page. Goodness, David. Okay. Here we go. So, class 3, you got that one. That's it. Class 5, the same thing is going to happen in the allative.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's also going to happen in the ablative and illative. So class 5 is very much affected by this one.
Okay.
Okay. And then class 8.
Class 8.
It's all three again: allative, ablative, illative.
I don't like that. Ooh, I'm getting a call from Spam Risk. Maybe it's a new job.
I was offered a new job this week. I got one of those spam DMs on Instagram, and it was someone wanting to be, in their words, my sugar daddy, and wanted me to be their sugar baby. And it included a quote and everything in terms of how much per week I would make.
But there was no health plan. There was no dentals.
Yeah. Got to have the dental and the vision. Well, vision especially, Got to take care of my eyes. So alas, I'm going to stick with my current job.
All right. And then, yes, all right. Back to status quo with my email.
Oh, your tax debt can be forgiven. Woohoo! tell you what, Mateus, I should have kept the message just in case. You never know when a backup job comes in handy. Okay, I'm trying to remember who posted a picture of their cat on Discord, all pretzel-like, but like I'm in love with their cat. Was that Jonathan or who was that?
Well, see, now that actually could make sense.
Oh yeah, that actually makes sense, and that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna.
It was Jonathan, and it was the same cat.
Okay. Because I am really, I mean, that is just. Oh, Laguna, that's right. Oh my god. Like, I'm in love with this cat.
Yeah, that's a good cat right there.
Gorgeous. Okay, anyway, I'll stop
plus.
looking at Jonathan's cat picture.
Okay,
So
good.
we have a decision.
Yeah,
Woo!
we're set with our cases here.
That's unfortunate, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. To represent low quality Rainbow March. No, it's got to be high quality. The Rainbow March has to shine.
I remember filling out a job application. I think the last one was, well, I guess I would have for that professor job at Fullerton College. And before that, it would have been Togo sandwiches. They do an interview with you to make sure that you are a live human being, and then they give you the job. That's how that
How
job
did you
was.
get it?
By being a live human being. I even
Totally thought
disclosed
you
to
were a
them that
robot.
I got a ticket on the way there, which I did.
Just proves you're alive, man.
And I was late. I said, I'm sorry I was late. I got a ticket on my way to this job interview. And I still got the job. Should have told me everything I needed to know about that job.
Yes. Okay, yeah, David, do language things. I'll be back.
Okay, so I'm really pleased with this because now there is some syncretism right here in class 3 and also class 8 and class 5. They all have vowel lengthening happening. So that's in the allative, ablative, and illative. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, 3 and 5 and 8 mean something.
Jonathan, pictures of cats belong in all the channels. Okay, that one gets a little scarf-wearing cat. And what was the other cat that I did? Oh yeah, the orthography little cat.
If you haven't seen Jesse's latest cats on Instagram, they're really something to behold. They're little wizard cats, and I'm going to try to turn them into an icon because they're just adorable. Anyway, so
Wait, which game am I playing?
what?
I was on Discord. Ragdoll was asking which game.
I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Jake.
It must have been a mishearing thing.
Because really, when I'm not working, I'm playing Emoji Blitz. That's.
Mhm.
But the cats in the drawing were like off to a role-playing game situation, dressed up as wizards.
Yeah.
They were ready.
Oh, you know what we're ready for now?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Here we go. It's time for back vowels. Man, and
Like
Carl, Jesse ain't going to do nothing unless you spell her name right.
Okay.
All right.
But now we need we actually may need to make
We need some
words.
back vowel words.
Just a
Yes.
second. Now I gotta think.
I actually am really good at making sandwiches. No. You'd have a very good sandwich. It would just take a very long time. So you could have a little snack in the interim.
No, I would also need to beware because he would probably like put onions all over it. Thank you. Erin said the same thing. I just saw her comment. Yes.
Look,
Okay.
if you want onions, you have no taste, so it doesn't really matter. Might as well put dirt on the sandwich.
And it needs to take.
Yes, anime fan Dothraki.
It needs to take a class marking suffix. We don't want something without the suffix.
That is correct. We wanted to have a class marking suffix.
Cool. Okay, so I've got 2.
That's a start.
Which one is? Oh, where's our little our little cheat sheet up there with the class markers?
Oh, that's right, because the
Because the computer restarted.
yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll get it for you.
Because otherwise I have to scroll and it just ruins the whole experience.
By the way, yeah, Jesse created emojis for these 2 cats right here. They're really good. Maybe you can do one for that too. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna copy that, put that there,
Perfect.
and shrink it down. Just a minute. Ah!
Gosh, David. Where did you put it?
What?
Oh my gosh, it's like way over there.
Oh no.
David can't rescue
I
the
got it.
document.
I got it.
OMG. Okay, I got my cheat sheet now. We're going to have to create a lot of words, I want to say.
That'll be fun.
We've got 2.
I like creating words.
And both of them are based on the same root. So class 6. Are you ready, David? Class 6.
No, I'm not. I'm not in the same place. And to answer your question, Ragdoll, when I worked at Togo's, onions was one of the toppings. I don't like onions. And so when people would ask for them, I'd just be like, whatever, just grab a big handful and throw them on there. It wasn't until somebody came back with their sandwich and said, I was wondering if you could take off some of the onions. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, did you not ask for onions? They're like, no, I wanted onions, just not this many. It never occurred to me in my life that somebody could like onions but not want a billion of them. Because it's like, if you'll eat one, what does it matter?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to actually, well, no, I don't want to move my place in the document. I wonder if you wanted to just put X's up there so that way we remember which ones we've done and which ones we haven't.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
3, 4, 5. Stop at 6. I got a word for you. Saytswo. Saytswo. And that means river or running water.
Got it. Okay.
Interesting. Now this one is interesting because oh, never mind.
Mm.
We may not want to use that one.
Mm.
So we have 2 words meaning running water.
Yeah.
Saytswo and Saytsbu. Saytsbu.
Sites bon.
Bon.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, those are the only 2 that we have with back vowels. Yay! Anyway, but in local cases, the old word for water is used rather than this lexeme. These are local cases. So, oh wait, that would just be for sites though.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want, so we have river/running water, and then specifically a river is also Saytsben.
Sites bon. What on earth was that original one supposed to mean? It means, that's river water or running water.
Yes.
Not river or running water.
Okay, river water.
So,
is the liquid.
yeah, running water.
And then the class 7 is river.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes way more sense.
All right, we got 2
That's literally all we have.
because front vowels are the best.
It was so the ya, which is class 8,
Yes.
which we don't have yet. We wanted to add that to torso and then like bottom to create front paw and back paw to mean hat, hand, and foot. And so we could have a back vowel there. We don't have a base for it yet, like a root for it.
Okay, let's come up with a root for torso, and it's got to be back. Get it?
It's got to be one of the back
Well,
vowels.
actually, you want to be cute and do front vowels for torso and back vowels for bottom half.
We just need one to work, so whatever floats your boat, David. It could be an O or an ah. That's really what we need, right? For the back. Which one? So we want for torso to be O or ah in the root.
Let's do the back paw one.
All right, nobody's suggesting anything. I'm just going to do it. Back paw is going to be, bottom half is going to be the talk. Can we do T-O-K?
But I thought you wanted the bottom half to be a front vowel and torso front to be
No,
back.
opposite. Opposite.
How is that opposite?
I
Then
want
it's
the
just-
opposite of that.
I thought you were trying to be cute, as in make it all backwards.
No, I'm being cute by making it match. I guess either of them
Oh.
is cute. The only thing that's not cute is if they're both the same thing.
Okay, so toque works.
hmm Yeah, and it becomes took. All right. Put that as the root.
For this
Bottom
is for
half.
bottom. Excuse me.
And then,
Then do you want to tell me what the ya would turn it into? Would it just be tokya?
what is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
J.
Oh, right.
Tokyo.
That's cute.
Okay, so Tokyo is back paw.
Yes.
Front paw is going to be,
I mean, we'll decide on that later.
never mind then. I thought we were trying to get both of them done now.
That's an interesting thing, Matisse. I have exactly the number of suits I ought to, given how infrequently I wear them. Rina Sawayama.
Okay, so now we have 3 of our 9.
Yeah, we need more.
So now we need to like add things. I think we were gonna have, so we did baby cat last time. Do we want to have like a mama or a daddy cat? Because we had mother and father were meant to be also with a cat suffix,
Yeah.
at least for the cats. And so,
Well, daddy cat has to be R-O-M, right?
home.
No. Rom.
Oh my god, I can't do that. You know that.
What?
Rom.
I said R.
Oh, that R.
Yeah.
Rom.
Yeah. Rom.
Okay, well then make it be.
All right, and then it's got a moo on the end.
Yes. Rom.
Romo.
That's cute. I like it.
All right. Okay, and now we need a mouse.
Did it backwards.
Suppose we can do it, Daddy Mouse.
When you have a good root, why worry?
Ronzo.
And then we could have a daddy dog too.
Yep. Which would be
Oh gosh, we're gonna get both R's in there.
Hold on a sec.
It's going to be nasalized because it passes through, I think.
Ronron. Ronron. Ronron.
Far less fun.
I believe. I don't know for certain. Where's our it's just Oh, I'm so tired.
Father, dog. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, we got those.
That's a horrible word. Okay. Now we need something that will be soft or spongy class, or a hard or a rough class. And oh, we have the word for the root for paw, which is not used on its own anymore. But the root for paw has a back vowel, and we could add that to hard or rough to mean like the pads that are kind of scratchy on the bottoms of their paws.
Oh, not scratchy.
No?
No. You ever touched them?
Oh no, I'm thinking of dog's paws.
Mm-hmm.
I like dogs. Okay. Oh no, Dark Horse. I hope you're okay. Yes. So what do you want?
No, it's
We need
yeah, soft or spongy. That's what we want.
Well, then we can add the root for paw in front of
Yeah,
that.
yarlam.
Yeah, which again, that root itself is no longer used. What do we
Oh,
use now
there's
for
the
paw?
little.
Oh, because we now have front paw versus back paw, of course.
Ignore the H, and also the suffix, because it's the wrong one. Yallon. I like that.
Would you call that the paw pad? That's
That's
what I
nice.
called it. So I'm glad you agree.
Alright.
Okay.
Hard or rough?
So now we need something hard or rough. You could add dog in front of it, and it could be a statue of a dog.
You know, you could just do that with everything.
I know, isn't that great?
Put it in front of the.
Oh, but
water
we could
bottle. It's a
put
statue of a water bottle.
water in front of it and have ice. Hard water is ice. It's literally,
Certainly.
we only have 3 roots with a back vowel, so I was just working through.
Oh, I know, but I'm wondering about that. If it should have its own root.
Toe beans.
You've not heard this?
No.
That's what, that's what the little things on the bottom of cat's paws are referred to as. It's a cute term for it. Because they look like little black beans. Pi also has another very good point.
That is a wonderful point.
But I kind of like that. Not everything has to be derived, but this could be derived. I like that. So it would be we. Wait.
No, sites
Weeke. No.
is running water. Never mind. Wheat would be used.
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's weeke. It's just a guess.
Wait, no, that totally ruins it. Why would we? That's a front vowel. That totally ruins the entire point of this table.
It does, but it's a good word, so go ahead and add it. Weeke sites.
Okay. We have to bleed as a root, and a scab could be. Oh, wait, that's a front vowel. Never mind. Where are our verbs? We have to stretch. Ah. I don't know what a hard stretch would be though.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's it.
Dang.
We have nothing.
What are our pronouns?
I mean, our pronouns are the class markers, yeah?
First person is what is it OM or ON? Or UN? What is go the other way.
That's
Hmm.
that is all we. Oh, on.
It's on.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that wouldn't make sense
Yeah.
for this. Okay, never mind. Well, we got a word for rock yet?
Yeah.
What is
That's
it?
where we get the hard or rough. Right there in the chart. Front vowel.
Yeah.
We apparently have a problem with ignoring the O and the ah.
Hmm.
Oh.
Well, I guess there's dog statue.
Oh, Aaron is suggesting a cramp could be a hard stretch.
I know what I don't know if I want.
As we're
What was stretch?
OLX, I think, which came out to like ah. Yeah. OLX.
See what that would look like.
Aha.
We can ignore the final.
Yeah. Aha. Ahka. There we go.
Ahka. Kind of like that.
Let's do it. You keep making me lose my place in the document, though.
All right. And now that takes us to the very last one, which has to be small, so that it fits.
Oh. What about that one?
So this word for fur, are we using it on its own or no?
Well, we use it with its class marker. Heme.
Oh, so it comes out as, okay. Front vowel, got it.
Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have a
Loyalty. Add dog in front of it. They're loyal.
I would go with stupidity. Yeah,
Dogs are smart.
they are.
Anyway. That loyalty is better. Okay.
I was thinking of actually taking the first person pronoun and adding the suffix to this and have it mean something like self-centeredness. Is there another word? Selfishness?
Because that's not going to fit on your line. Ego?
It's not, but it'll be.
Oh, that's cute. Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check.
I know.
What?
Because the N becomes the onset.
Why?
Trace its evolution.
That can't. Like, the H doesn't disappear that quickly. Son of a...
Biscuit? Nutcracker?
The
No.
Floridian is rocking back and forth in his rocking chair on
But it's still back.
the lighthouse.
Get what we need.
Laughing at me. Fell for my trap, did you? Oh, man. Let me go back to our sound changes. Ah, it burns me.
Egocentric would be good. Does that fit?
Hold on a minute.
Egotistic, maybe shorter. Selfish, even shorter. Vain, even shorter if you wanted to go that route. It's a different word, but maybe vanity.
Vanity. But, yeah, that's...
It could also just be ego to like your concept of self. All right, so as you're doing that, I have a thing
Devastating.
against eating and drinking blue things, and yet we found a kombucha that's blue, and there was a sale going on with kombucha this week where you buy 3, you get 1 free, and because of the sale, most of the flavors were gone. But this was left,
Yeah.
and it was free, really, because I bought 3 that I knew I wanted and that I had had before. But then I was like, I will try the blue one on stream.
It says it has 9 billion living probiotics inside of it, apparently.
Yes.
You want to put that inside you? By the way, you're matching, which is wonderful.
Oh.
But
Well, soon my tongue and teeth may match. That's what I'm concerned about with blue things. Is
well,
that
pretty soon what I'm going to be hearing is like the sound of 9 billion voices silenced. It's a reference she doesn't get. Anyway.
trying to get some of the live because it gets stuck at the bottom, but you can't shake otherwise it'll.
Oh wow.
So you just kind of like try to do this, and so that's why during like while drinking the bottle, I keep doing that until it all comes off.
Kombucha.
So Jonathan, fake blue things. Like I like blueberries. I like things that are blue because nature wanted them to be blue. I don't like things that are fakely blue because more often than not, they actually dye your mouth blue. And
You
that
know,
just seems silly.
hello Logan. You should probably take a look at the Wikipedia article on blue food at some point in time. It's not just a you thing; it's a humanity thing. We've decided that we don't like blue foods. Yeah, Jonathan, it doesn't take much to get that. And yet.
There we go. There we go. I wasn't really paying attention.
I know.
Logan. Magpie kombucha. Oh my gosh.
You got it. I believe in you.
Oh my goodness gracious, that hurt. This better be worth it.
It's probably going to taste exactly like all the other kombucha, which is going to be like.
But like, I don't
soiled
know
vinegar.
what flavor blue is.
It's not going to taste like that. It's going to taste like kombucha.
It's much sweeter than.
Much sweeter. Give me this. Give me this vinegar.
It's very sugary, I think. See, it's sweeter though than the other.
God, it keeps hitting me.
So, okay. Oh wait, is it from Star Wars? Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh, Light Vampire. It's slightly carbonated, so you shake it, you're just going to get an explosion when you open the bottle. All right. I don't know. This may be blue raspberry, Logan. Like, that may be what they're going for.
It's just straight vinegar plus ginger.
Is there ginger? I don't taste. It's got black tea, green tea, and kiwi juice, coconut water.
Uh-oh. Aren't you allergic to kiwi?
Oh, it's blue spirulina. That's why.
I don't know what
Okay,
that
I'll
is.
take that. That's an algae.
But aren't you allergic to kiwi?
If I eat like a whole bucket of them.
Or you drink like a whole 9 billion particles
It's
of it?
one of like 5 juices. No, I can eat one kiwi. The problem is like when I eat kiwi, I tend to try to eat too much because I like it so much. And so like if I only eat one, I'll be okay. But if I start eating 2, 3, 4, then I get super itchy.
Peculiar. I would like that Lipton iced tea. You know what I really like? Brisk iced tea.
Mm.
Just delicious. I don't care if it's not real iced tea or whatever.
This is very interesting. Okay.
All right.
Coconut is the flavor I'm tasting, I think. All right, and then you'll have to tell me if my tongue starts turning blue. Make a chart, David.
Of your tongue turning blue?
This. You need to make the chart.
Oh, like I thought it was like, Jesse's tongue not blue, kind of blue, blue, and we put like an X
And
next
put a
to which
timestamp.
one it is.
Timestamp. So that way people can go to the video to be like, when is her tongue really blue as she smiles? And really it's my teeth, I guess. I don't really do that. It is not brisk iced tea.
Is there
Oh,
a
Lipton iced tea. Lemon
is there a
flavor.
brisk
There we go.
other than lemon? If there is, I haven't seen it. I'm only familiar with one flavor of brisk.
You made Jonathan wake up the kitten. Stop making him laugh.
Oh my goodness. Poor little
Green
cat.
plum drink. Interesting.
It's pretty cool though. It's a tiny little word for vanity. I love it.
Oh, I need to actually add that.
All right, now let's figure this out. I'm going to do one of the ones that doesn't have a nasal vowel, because those have got to be easier. Ah, ga, ha. The cramps vanity. Ah, ga, ha, ano.
And this would be
Ooh.
Achkas, right?
Ah, gas. No, yeah, you're right. Ah, gas. Take it to the cramp.
Achaya.
Ah, ka, yeah.
God, all three. Ah, ka, ya.
I've seen raspberry brisk. That sounds interesting. No. All right, that's easy.
Artificial coloring dyeing people's tongues blue is a plot point in Amazon original TV show Paper Girls.
Something that we knew.
Watch Paper Girls, everyone.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Ah, ka, no.
Well, we can do class 2, right? Because nasalization is stopped by the ts, and so rontso is, the O is not going to affect nasalization beyond that. And then tukyo and saitsuo, we can totally do those, yeah? What is the bat? Is it just going to be oo?
I don't know. I don't remember any of this.
I
Rontsuo.
judge you.
Rontsuo. Rontsuo. I think it should be rontsuo.
Where's our, alright, genitive is ich.
Ich?
Yeah, do you want to check it?
Oh. Oh. Oh dear.
That's why I thought it would be oo.
Rontsuo. Ugh.
Remember, you don't have to do that anymore, David.
Why not?
You can just type IX.
It is rontsuo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. I can, yeah.
Enjoy it.
I do. Okay, so we got our woe.
The next one is from Kiss, and so if ich went to O, then surely that would also go to O. Ronso gos.
This is a low one.
This is from Yao.
Leave, so we got
Is it just all O's?
A, and O, I think. That's the low vowel one.
And Ronso, and then this would just be no. Lexergy. Let's try this. I'm just very curious. How do we get the other ones?
The other what?
All the other sounds.
You have to have different vowels. Look, see, we got the ahs there. Like, what are you expecting? I mean, you can only get ah, o, or oo for any of these.
I'm just looking.
But we're not going to get oo for any of these because they're all non-high. Even
But we
tukyo.
can't have a high back vowel without having changed from an O. Because the oo is not proto.
Hang on a sec.
Okay.
We can get that. Look,
For the front vowels, right?
we got that.
Right.
We can, and we got this. Look, see, we got it. We can get that oo. Just need a. Which one of these is high? This one. Yeah. Look. Where's the w? There it is.
Jonathan does not remember the blue tone plot point.
Sukwu. See?
Oh, cool.
Then we get the high ones. We just didn't get it for this. You're going back, huh?
May as well. Get my blue spirulina, my kombucha, my 9 billion living probiotics.
And what are the supposed benefits of this?
It's good for your digestive system.
Alright.
That's why people eat yogurt too.
Hmm.
Anyway. Blue tongues don't lie. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm counting my taste as I drink. Got it.
Let's go to Siteswell. I believe this should be Schweitz. Schweizwell. Because I think that's what happens to the. What's the protoform for water?
It's episode 3, by the way. Protoform for water, the sites one or the
Yeah,
we?
that one.
It's AJS.
Why did I think that this would be nasal?
I don't know.
Oh, it's because this one is
But it just carries through. Yeah.
Siteswell. Okay.
And so this one would also not be nasal. Well, it
Yeah.
wouldn't have been nasals anyway.
Siteswell.
And then it would end up being a K, yeah? Or would it be a... Oh, because the J from... Oh, wait, would that still... Would the full class marker at this point come in contact with the suffix?
Yeah.
Okay, so the J at the end of the we suffix for the liquid class would...
Yeah, that's why there's a yeah there.
Okay. Okay.
And this one is this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Siteswell.
Okay. And then this one is from Yach. So I just did that long vowel. And this one is from Num, so it will have...
Siteswell. Siteswell. Yep.
Oh, I like that one. Such a...
Into the water. That's good.
Alright, so we did that one. Did the
Let's
Rotso...
do Tukyo.
is a good... No. That's nice. Alright, now you get to deal with the nasals. But is it really dealing? Wouldn't it just be like...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably. But hey, don't you think it would be really cool if you, me, and Bibleridian were on Jeopardy?
I mean, I would lose. And so I would just...
But I would.
I'm gonna say it really depends on the categories they're asking about, because Bibleridian knows a lot of really random things.
Listen, because what you were thinking is that we're going to get up there and the categories are going to be, you know, protobiology, speculative biology, astrobiology, but really what the categories are going to be are, you know, football, popular music, and then like...
How do you know that you're better at these things? Have you had a conversation with Bibleridian?
No,
He may
no.
have way more depth of these fields than you do.
Here's some percentages.
And football, are we doing American football?
95%.
Or soccer football?
I'm going to say with 95% certainty, I know more about American football than Bibleridian. I'm going to say with 58% certainty, I know more about soccer than Bibleridian. 58%. 58%. And then
Listen.
for popular music, I'm going to go as high as 89%.
Depends on what you consider popular. The new stuff you don't know.
But I know it better.
Anyway,
Do you think popular music, modern popular music? Do you think you would do better than me?
No, I already said I'd lose against both of you.
Mm.
I'm not claiming that I would have any claim on the Jeopardy title.
Okay, actually, there was Aaron and I went to a trivia where I got to write Conlang themed trivia questions, and everybody did very poorly. And these were like, it was just like, what's Klingon? What's Esperanto? Like, I really went bottom of the barrel.
Bib is supporting you. Man, you gotta fight back.
Or money. All right.
Bring David down a notch.
I mean, I'm willing to fight you on that money one. I bet you know more than I do.
Meh.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do, Mateus. Biology stuff.
I know more about kombucha than David.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that there are people that are very, very good with biology. Like, I think that it betters humanity more than my really, really in-depth knowledge of sports logos. And so I'm glad that there are people there that have that.
Read Jonathan's comment. It's great. Excellent geometry teacher right there.
Huh.
Oh my God. Future podcast idea. Bib is a special guest, and I create the Jeopardy categories.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the patrons could like submit questions.
Okay, I know that was a typo, Aaron, but I'm really... Oh, she was probably trying to write kombucha.
And your autocorrect is like, no, you mean Kim, but ha. Oh my gosh.
Later, Jonathan.
Oh, bye, Jonathan.
Please let the cat type in your stead.
Oh, Mateus is down for that. Okay, we gotta figure out how to coordinate with Bib outside of live streaming and.
All right,
Oh no! Does anyone truly understand stocks? No.
Oh man, I really tried to understand stocks specifically for this reason. There's a movie that I love. It was a favorite. It's a favorite of Aaron's. It's called, my God, My Man Godfrey. Sorry, and there's a key plot point at the end that involves Godfrey selling a stock short, and I've read it and read it and read it, and like I don't get it. Somehow he does a thing where it's like when the guy finds out he's done it, he is like upset. He's like, I can't believe you sold short, and I'm wondering if this is also insider trading knowledge. But then once he finds out that he did it for that guy's benefit, then it's like he did something really, really good. Oh man. Yeah, I've seen The Big Short. It didn't help me with this. Mine too. I do remember bull markets and bear markets because my teacher, who was also my driver's ed teacher, did a very entertaining thing with bull and then bear. Anyway, it was entertaining because of who he was more than what he did.
I think the genitive is going to be
Oh, okay, hold on. We're doing Daddy Cat.
Yeah.
Daddy Cat.
I gotta get you back on.
Daddy Cat. So. Yeah. Romo. Yep.
Exactly. But the next one, the G is going to block it, and it's going to be ghost at the end. Ghost.
Not quite.
Why not?
Because
David, you're killing it.
It's going to be that.
Well, but it still blocks it. I was close.
Yeah. And this doesn't.
And then the N is definitely not going to block it.
I have a story about chemistry.
Change the vowel. Goodness, don't embarrass yourself.
Thank you. which is that I did chemistry in high school, and I made my way through it. And then I wanted to be a teacher's aide my senior year. I didn't realize that you had to ask the teacher permission beforehand, so I just put it as my preference. And so then they put me my senior year in AP chemistry, which I absolutely did not want to do. And so I went up to my teacher, who was my former teacher for chemistry, she owes.
I was going to say, what's happening here?
And I said, hey, this is just a mistake on my schedule. I didn't put this down. I don't want to be here. So I think I'll be here for the rest of the day, but I'm going to get it fixed. Anyway, so then like he talks about, he's doing his introduction to the class, and like,
And hello, alien overlord.
yeah, and he was all like, some of you may feel like you don't belong here, but I assure you, you belong here. And I was like, oh, this is really gonna suck when I'm out of here. And indeed I was. Okay.
I really enjoyed chemistry too.
It's just,
Like some of my favorite classes were like
Do you
chemistry and physics.
do you remember what a mole is? Do you?
I mean, I remember I learned about it. I mean, but I half the time don't remember what all the...
Arbitrary number things.
Everything's arbitrary.
This one might be different.
That one originally had an M at the end.
What is
So I think it
class 4 is lamb?
I think it may end up being ya, lo, mo. Like,
Yes.
take away the
'Cause
nasalization.
it's a low vowel. It's a low vowel. And lamb is, no, but this is a high vowel, but that's all right. The high vowels still go O.
Interesting.
Oh, wow. Ragdoll, you are the exact opposite of me. The only test I ever got a straight F on in my life was trigonometry. I then, like, by senior year of high school, I think the best I did was a C+. Never, ever got it. Ever, ever. And it just absolutely broke my mind. Okay, so this one does stay. Yalongos. And this one, it breaks it. Yal. And this one, it stays.
Okay. So now we're ready for sites bowl.
Okay. And this is doing the same type of thing.
Yes. Sites bowl. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're down to unknown.
Yes.
Vanity.
Vanity.
No. Mo. Animal.
That's good.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Whew. Thank God.
Hey.
Yep.
Celebrate with Pico. There you go.
Oh, thank goodness. So this is really, really helpful to have because now we can just go to the chart.
That's how we feel.
Little Vincent Van Gogh there. Ah, just pop.
Oh my goodness. I did not want to open.
Time for everybody's favorite subject. Cookie cups. Oh, I always forget how good it is.
And I just made sure I took weight training in high school since my dad didn't teach it, but he did teach the regular gym classes for freshmen for like part of his teaching load. And so I made sure I took weight training. I didn't want my dad for class.
I took weight training just because I wanted to. What's kind of interesting is there's this divide amongst people who like and dislike coffee flavoring. Because of course I love coffee flavoring, but will not drink coffee.
He will. He just makes faces. We have the coffee face to prove it. You tasted it on air. We know you'll drink it. Oh, good time to catch up.
We ought to.
We're done, right?
We ought to do more Chipmunk songs. Well, now that we have this, what we can do is we can start entering nouns.
In the dictionary?
Yeah.
We already started that.
What? How did we figure out what the principal parts were? Did we not? Because
Scroll down. We have at least 3 entered.
All right.
There we go. There's one.
It's a lot of stuff.
I think we just decided to list them all, but now they're all going to be wrong. No, not all of them, but
Are any of them wrong?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I wish I could help you. I don't think so because I don't think these had an ending that would affect. So I don't think so.
All right. Man, I had a good time in PE. There was a very good friend of mine, John Moore. We were so good at handball. The one where you actually hit it with a very small little blue ball. We were so good at it and so dominant that they split us up because nobody could beat us. And they gave us each teammates who were not particularly skilled. And we took them to the finals, faced off against each other. And my team won. Me and Seth. He beat John and whoever his partner was. Ah, that was good stuff.
I've never once played handball.
With the little ball?
I love how you think that qualifying it with the little ball. I've never played handball.
Yeah.
Big, little, medium.
It's fun. All you need is that tiny little ball, a hand, and a wall. Well, also walls on either side.
Well, oh, so you need more.
No. But I know where they are. It's in my high school.
I would have to be the
Which is
person
right over there.
who just stands still and hits the ball.
I don't know. I don't know if you knew this, but my high school is just across the street from where we live.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so now we can enter nouns. So that's cool. I should probably clean this up at some point in time. Sorry, I'll do that off the air. We've got our numbers done.
Well, we got bases done. Do you want to come up with some actual numbers?
Not really. I want to now that we have this, I want to go back to the verbs. I feel like we're pretty set on nouns and pronouns, so we gotta eat them vegetables.
We need some more bases for need, land, give, make, stop, squat, ignore.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up.
You could just join me where I am in the document. Am I not in the document?
It's not working. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we've done those two.
Indeed. Let's get some suggestions going in chat for a short route for me. These should all be pretty short just
And
because.
start
And
with
they
a
need to start
vowel.
with a vowel. Remember, we're low on back vowels.
Yeah. So kneading, by the way, is where cats do this type of thing. It was, it's done to, I mean, where it comes from, it's to stimulate milk production for little babies. And then cats do it later on as a form of kind of like self-soothing and also kind of claiming.
Abby's aunt went to the Olympics for handball.
Mm.
Nice. Okay.
A friend of mine went to, well, a couple of friends of mine went to the Olympics for softball, including the, you know, the one of the coaches for Meridian's team, and that family.
Okay. So, roots. Oh, you know what? While you're there, I'm going to go back up to the sounds to remind myself what's actually proto.
Remember, we had that 6-vowel system: a, o, a. We've already got something. I mean, no, not tabby. That won't work. So we have OLX, right? So OX would be pretty much the same, just shorter.
However, we could get a Y T.
For need, height.
I'm just saying we could get other things. I'm thinking that while they're needing
They often purr.
yeah, AR.
Yeah.
Like AR.
Sorry, you've all been overruled. That's all right. We got land and other things.
Oh, you're going that R. I was doing the other R.
Oh, we're doing the Persy one.
My purr is more of an alveolar purr.
It's like a chihuahua trying to imitate a purr.
You're not even going to give me like German Shepherd or Husky or something? A Chihuahua? Room.
Okay.
Okay. To land, you're going to hit it. So you're going to like, oh, if we put a Z there, it'll end up ending in t. Like, it's. It's a is. Or it.
What does AP or AR mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, where are you?
Right there.
Um,
Agent, patient, agent, recipient.
yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Because we're doing the ditransitives as transitives.
Let's see. Okay, so we have something ending in ch, we have something ending in r, we have something ending in k. We need a fricative. We need a lick. Yeah. Oh, Aaron, we gonna do the same thing where I go to practice? We'll figure it out. Huh. Ebb for land. That's kind of neat.
I like that. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, I almost sneezed.
Hmm.
Could have been bad, drinking all this blue stuff.
It'd be an awful shame if you were to sneeze now, wouldn't it?
Why are we doing sneeze? What?
Just trying to make you sneeze.
Indeed.
Eb does become Ebe. It's weird, isn't it? What's Eb become Ebe?
Trace its evolution. Is it something to do with a closed syllable?
Erin says that she needs a half a cup of olive oil.
I'll just bring a jar.
Yeah, I was going to think, how do you
'Cause I don't
transport
wanna-
that?
Very carefully as I'm sitting there with an open container.
You just measure it out and pour it into a plastic bag.
And then cut a hole at the bottom and let it all drain out.
Well, that I know, but why does Eb become Ebe?
Trace its evolution.
I'm going to do it.
Come on, David.
I'm going to do it.
That's a very short evolution to trace.
Mid-val spread. Forgot about that mid-val spread. That is really, it's booming us, you know what I'm saying?
Aaron, it's still dirty. No, wait, we ran dishes last night.
Put it- Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, it's been a while since the vote. I don't like that mid-val spread.
Oh, get over it.
I hate it.
You're stuck with it. We can't change anything ever.
Well, no, it's clean, but let me tell you, like that change, that is definitely one where Biblerating was just laughing at us, absolutely mocking us. You know, going to his high-level Conley meetings after seeing that and said, "You will never believe what they did." See, swirls his brandy.
Always have to have a snifter.
All right, give and make.
I think we need to go nasal.
Yeah. Not for this.
How about,
We also have these three.
yes. Oh, ignore can totally be like
Nasal.
EN or EN.
Yeah. Central vowels are extremely overrated, and everybody agrees with me. All right.
I think instead of ode, we should totally do O's, and then we would get an oots, 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 oots as an ending.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
obviously
gotta
just
be
SWAT.
SWAT. Yeah.
At some point, we need to take this trash out. It's being filled with kombucha bottles, so when you pick up the trash bag, it's gonna end up like.
Both of us went to weight training. We're okay.
Okay, ignore. I was thinking any vowel with an M after it. Im, am, in, We already have num as one of our endings, and we have hum. And we have lamb as one of our nouny endings. And so, if we want to do any of the others,
And yeah, that feels like ignoring. Watch. She becomes.
I said an M. You totally ignored me. I get it.
I heard the M, and I rejected
And you
it.
ignored it. Emphasis on indifference. That's right there.
But also,
Ah.
like, I mean, you're like, every single one of these ends with M, so why don't we make it end with M again? Why? We gotta do something different.
I think for make, it should end in L.
That is going to result in a long
H.
vowel, I think. No.
L.
L is good, I think. Here, let's find out.
And it should be ol. No, we already have an ol. Let's make it el.
That?
Sure.
Let's see. Can't do it.
How about el?
Dear me.
Ooh. Get rid of everything. I
Kind of like that.
do too. See, aren't you glad we had that mid vowel? Do. Boy, Jake, I love how on it you are with our sound changes. I need to
Yeah.
just have you by our side every time we conlay. Just give you the document and be like, tell us all the mistakes we're making. No, wait, we never make mistakes.
No. Only happy accidents.
Happy little accidents.
I always have to reprogram myself and think about it when you have those languages where the causative and the applicative are the same. It takes me a moment to think my way into it again because I always forget how that should work. What?
Oh, that's his flight to Fiji.
Oh, that's right. Not allowed out of the airport.
David has introduced me to leaving the airport during layovers. Okay,
Done it twice in the past month.
so that reminds me though, because for our patrons,
Mm-hmm.
just FYI, we really do plan on the 27th being our live stream, but we are still waiting for a schedule to find out if that's possible for us, because we're going to be doing a panel at Plexicon.
Yeah.
And we don't know yet when we're doing that panel. Based on the recommended time frames or the requested time frames, we'll still be able to live stream on the 27th. But just FYI, we may have to push it to the 20th, but hopefully we'll know that soon.
Mm-hmm.
You would think the schedule would be out very soon. So, anyway, all that is to say, patrons, we're still hoping the 27th. We'll let you know.
We know a good restaurant that's pretty close to LAX. We've been there.
Which one was that? Oh, wait, the
Mm-hmm.
the wine,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I can see the sign. I remember the table where we ate. It's 2 words. Okay, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. There's the one that is associated with one of the guys that was in
Top Chef,
Yeah.
Jackson.
Jackson Call.
Okay.
Usually it's the other way around. The applicative comes from the causative.
Aha. Hamaenoteca.
Or Jaminoteca. I have no idea how that's supposed to be pronounced.
I would say Hame, I think. I don't know. Anyway. Or maybe Jean. Oh, well, you know, it's probably from French. Jean?
It's
Jamais?
not.
No? Okay, never
No,
mind.
it's just
I
like a
don't know.
totally made up word.
Okay, so that may be why I didn't remember what it was. Anyway.
Here, hold on a sec. You type it in the chat.
Ah! There
You
we
look
go.
you look up that restaurant, Jake. It's right in El Segundo. It's just south of LAX.
Okay. Now, we need give and stock. Like punching. We need give and stock.
Yeah.
What would happen to just barred IH? Does the H stay?
Let's take a look. Oh, Jesus. There we go.
Remember, you just do I.
Hold on. I know, but I want it.
Okay.
There. There. See, now it switches between the
Nothing.
two. Eesh.
Nothing. I was trying to think of like if you're stalking somebody. If you're stalking prey, I should say.
Okay. We need a. Yeah, what's over here? What other fricatives do we have? We have ch and h.
Okay, so we have the ch and
S.
the h.
S.
Yeah, we do have an s, so we could have s.
And
Get
Oos.
oos. Oh, I was gonna say oos.
Oos.
Yeah, which becomes oos.
all right, there. Now for this one, I'm fine with this one being 2 syllables.
Whoa. Still vowel though. It still needs a vowel at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like something like O-N-H something, like another vowel after it. 'Cause then you'll get like
Oh no, you won't.
okay. No, what will we end up getting?
Because
The H is going to disappear.
Yeah,
okay,
H will
do a different consonant, something that forces it. Then we can get like an O.
you want it to be a nasal vowel. We already have one that's a nasal vowel.
Oh, okay, so then ona, which should become ona.
Yeah, you like that for stalking?
Well, I was going to have an H in there. I know it disappears, but ona.
I was thinking something like.
Which I totally already suggested.
But then some other CV.
Ihwa. Something quiet.
Ah isn't quiet.
Ihwa. Or, yeah, that works. Just do it, David. Eee.
Oh,
That's something.
I don't like that at all.
Try a schwa. What happens with a schwa? Is it the same thing because of the
Anyway.
That's better.
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. Yes. We've got it.
All right. So then this is what we need to do. We need to start making our verb table.
And we have bleed and nap and chase as our 3 verbs up there that we can use that aren't in the table. Oh, sleep is 2. We have 2 front and 2 back.
This is really going to be hard because it's probably going to be different verbs for these, so you can't see one verb with each.
No,
set of
but that
suffixes.
doesn't stop you in the charts that we have in some of our language documents where like
This is
the
true.
derivation would make no sense, but you're just doing it for phonetic form.
This is true. But let's try to do 3 separate charts times 2 for front and back.
Well, sleep and nap are 2 different. Bleed as well, if we want to do that one. Those are both the intransitive, so we could do those.
Okay, we have. What do you call a transitive verb that has a patient as its object versus a transitive verb that has a recipient as its object?
I would say patientive transitive versus recipient transitive, just to make it like
Well, do we have something that ends in iv?
receptive.
Okay, I like that.
Recipiatory and patientory.
Okay. Receptive, transitive. And then,
Intransitive.
yeah. And then we need, what, telic versus atelic, is that right?
Wait, yes. I'm like squeaking the chairs all over the place, so I try to put my hair up. But like those could be like the same verb though, yeah?
Telic,
And then atelic for,
atelic.
where did atelic go if it didn't get typed in there?
Alright, now we're gonna
What's happening?
let's see, add column 4. I'm gonna merge these. Merge these, and then merge these. See if this works. It might not. Oh, it is working. Negative.
So you can make that as small as possible. Nice.
There we go. And this is
Non-immediacy, refusal, and indifference.
yeah. And now, we should probably also talk about command forms.
Also passive, we have that.
Yeah, we haven't touched command forms. We probably shouldn't be doing this table yet, but yeah.
Well, we could at least get a start on these, yeah? Just for at least one verb to see what it would look like. We only have 24 minutes left. Should we also talk about...
Yeah, I have no idea what to do with them.
Oh. David, what good idea.
I don't know.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Oh, do you want to leave it there just as a label so we don't forget? Or are you... Oh, you're just going to do that? Okay, I see what you're doing.
We pull them for
Jake, I like that. What will the poll be? That's a great question. How many charts should we make David make next week? And then that could be the poll. We're going into verbs. We do need command forms, so we could always have a lexical suggestion for what the command would be.
Well, command could just be the base form of it. We just need to figure out.
True. Yes, I love it, Jake. And David is stuck with whatever color the patrons decide. That would be great.
Okay, so let's see.
Verbs. We haven't talked about like coordination at all yet. Ugh, everything else is a bit higher up, which means we could be left with starting to make very, very beginning decisions about orthography.
Mm-hmm.
Because that seems to be a fallback for weeks where we're not like in a clear
That's
position.
true.
Then again, as you're making these charts, we may have something to vote on for the forms like we did last week with the lengthening or
Yeah.
leave it as is.
Well,
So
this is tough because none of these forms are going to occur without a pronoun in the middle. And so it's not going to matter if the root ends in a vowel or a consonant, but for these forms it will, because there's no pronouns in the middle, which makes me wonder, are there going to be pronouns in the middle? Always, or is there going to be a time where there isn't? It's just getting very confusing. What are our example words that we have so
for
far?
verbs,
Yeah.
so for patientive transitive, we have chase. That's the only one we have.
Let's do intransitive then, because we have a front and a back for that, right?
Yeah, we have, your choices are for front, either sleep or bleed. We have cow and towel. Both of those are front, and then for back we have hose.
Let's do
Cots.
all right. So you see what I mean in a minute here. That's the high vowel, so it'd be ek. Wait, I'm sorry, looking at intransitive.
Yeah, intransitive would be the E one.
Interesting.
And then, if you're doing ATLIC, it's gonna be the och.
That's O is non-low, right?
Yeah.
So then that should be thank. What's that word?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the Q, right? Because doesn't that lower it?
Yeah, and see, then that doesn't make any sense because that's not what would be there. It's not.
So
It's not what would be there.
why didn't it?
These-
Is that supposed to be kach instead of kach?
No. Maybe. But it's weird. Yeah, I see again, it's because
Because it's the onset. The uvular is no longer the coda making it change.
yeah, but
place.
none of this makes any sense because there should be something in between those two.
Right, which really what we need to see is the vowel harmony across all the categories, but aren't we gonna need 9 for every verb?
Yeah, and we can't make charts that big for this, but there has to be something in there.
Did we second. All right, so
I'm just gonna put an M in there for right now.
if a vowel follows, which it always does, right? Then it's just going to be the consonant that shows up.
Oh. It's a bit of a surprise, isn't it?
Well, it's just that only the consonant would show up. So yeah, I think all we need is a consonant to show up there to be representative, essentially.
Yeah, I know.
But I wouldn't make it red. I would make it like a different color to be like the abe is the
Well, we gotta
The,
just make a note up here.
thing we're using, and the
Like,
I was gonna say make it a different color. And one reason to use the M, by the way, is that if there is nasalization, it'll pass through.
yeah.
If there's not, then we would know to just stop it there, and with some of the other consonants. But it does show that, so that's a good consonant to use.
All right. What was the other one? Cots.
Yeah, I think it was QOZ. Yeah, QOZ. would be mach. Yeah.
Yeah, this seems wrong. What, is it only if it's low that it triggers this? Oh, it's because of the split. That's right. Okay. So proto-O does trigger high vowel.
Okay, so now refusal,
Hmm.
or sorry, non-immediacy is the top one. That's the E way.
Okay. Okay.
And that comes from Ishwa.
Hmm. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's not right. Kag. Oh, sorry.
Put an M in there. Kagmewe, yeah. Okay. Oh, and then we do the COTS one. That's more.
Funny. Alright.
Alright, refusal comes from OZ.
Let's
Bits. Katzmots. Refuse to nap. Katzmots. Okay, and then ignore, the last one is from IN, so
That should be easily predictable. This ought to be
Okay, me. Alright.
Alright.
Excellent. So now the last column we don't need, right? Or do we need?
The moment.
Okay. That's nice.
Well, we're gonna have to figure this out.
So this one, we're gonna need double agreement.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I mean, we could make it cat to cat because, like, a cat could chase another cat. And so, like, we could, because that'll pass any nasalization through.
We can't really treat these as verb classes because the negatives will all be the same.
It's really the front versus back that makes the difference for negative.
No,
Is
that's not what
No.
I mean. I mean that these two will be different for these, but these will be these.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, but in different words.
No, it really is not.
It is. That's what I meant, was that the negative is going to end up being the same up here for those.
Okay, what does that have to do with front and back?
Because it really only matters between front and back of the base of the root. It doesn't, so these are going to be the same up here for front and back.
Yeah, but I'm talking about meaning.
Okay.
So like we couldn't ever distinguish like with the same root a different meaning for this or this or this or that because the negatives will be the same.
I don't know what you're saying anymore. However, you can change this up here because it's no longer eat. Buch. Ooh, nice, Matthias.
If you think of the conjugation as class marking, the class marking is nullified in the negative.
Hat is nap. Kach is sleep.
Got it.
Do you want to talk out loud?
For example, if you wanted to say that sleep in the intransitive meant to sleep, but sleep in the transitive meant to kill with a metaphorical extension, you couldn't because the negative of both of them would be the same.
It would still need a second class marker for transitivity. Because I refuse to kill somebody.
Okay, that would work. It wouldn't work if there was distinction between these. I'm not sure there ever would be. Okay. And then for non-finite functions, we can just use the class 9. That's what it's there for. Though there, the distinction really would be eliminated.
Yeah. Unless the double marking is required for transitivity. And so you would get 2 class 9s.
It's not going to be, there's not going to be marking on a noun though.
No, so you mean like to take nap and turn it in, or kill or something and turn it into a noun?
Yeah.
We would need a different way to mark that.
If it mattered, I don't know how much it's going to matter. Oh, man. This is just throwing me for a loop, man.
Because essentially what you're saying is that if we did the intransitive sleep is transitive kill, death and a night's sleep may be the same word.
Well, more killing. Yeah. I think that we just have to commit to not doing that. Okay. The things that I'm thinking of right now are infinities, participles, commands, and then multi-verb clauses. And I'm wondering if any of these are going to lead to more forms of these verbs. We haven't really discussed adjectives or relative clauses yet, and I think that would clear this up. In which case, we probably should talk about passives. Fiddlesticks.
You don't want to talk passives?
Not right away. Let me throw in valence.
Have this. Make that cool. Will, David. will. We're just, you know.
Did we?
Irritates me.
We didn't rule out passives, did we, at some point in time?
No, it's up above as one of the things we need to talk about if you keep scrolling down. I mean, will it distinguish voice was one thing we had said.
We can get rid of these, right?
Yeah, unless we wanted to. Yeah, we can get rid of them. So yeah. And like the difficulty is like you don't want to say that a verbal root is inherently transitive or intransitive, really, because if we did that, I mean, we could distinguish passive with no marking, but you'd have to know the inherent value of a root, and that takes away from some of the word building options.
Yeah, it does. A very good point. Poll this week might be passivization. We have to figure out something and present options. I think we might have to do that.
I think that'll be a good decision to make, and it's on target with where we are in the language, so that's good.
Yeah, it sure is. Man.
I mean, it sucks because now I know what our evening is going to be. Passives.
Yeah, got a lot of other stuff to do too. I'll be thinking about this.
As will I, David.
Alright.
As will I. Can have all the passives. Antipassive, mediopassive.
Middle voice. Those middle voice people.
What privileges. I swear I keep finding mosquito bites that just popped up.
Like our bongos.
Monologues. Yeah. We get derivation to consider. So much. So much fun stuff still. How you doing?
I am absolutely doing somersaults inside myself.
That feels like a good time then to say, you know what? It's 3 minutes out. Let's do some freestyle now. Let's chat something else. Let your brain have a rest.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
One thing that we wanted to mention, I don't have it ready yet, but we're looking at potentially talking about in a very serious fashion having a small CopyCon next year at some point in time. And in order to facilitate that decision, we're going to be soliciting feedback to see where on earth people would go if such a thing were happening. So be prepared for that.
So we kind of have to figure out how to do the poll. Not a poll, but a
just gonna be
feedback, a ranking.
Yeah, it's going to be a Google thing. And so, yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, and so we'll send it to patrons, but also just to people who watch, just to see who could possibly attend such a thing, and depending on where it were. Anyway, so we're putting that together. That's something that will be happening soon.
And we also, of course, have to get Copico to officially sponsor it.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Right? I kept thinking eventually we would say it enough that they would just call us one day and be like, hey.
It'd have to be. It'd have to be. Where are they? Are they in Malaysia?
I think so.
Mm.
But yeah, so that's something cool. See? A little freestyle there at the end.
Yeah.
And so that is our next big idea.
Yeah.
It's true. I don't know. They could tell us we have to stop branding on our
Yeah.
website, or not website, but YouTube.
Demand that we give all the Copico back.
Send all of our empty wrappers down here. But yeah, cool. So I think that covers it for the day for now.
Yeah, I guess so.
And so I hope that everybody has had a wonderful week. And I hope you all stay grammar until next Thursday.
All right.
See you then.
Bye, everybody. I'm gonna be thinking about those.
Yeah. Okay, I need to take